A critical deadline is approaching for victims of Johnson & Johnson's baby powder products. Next week, tens of thousands of women who contracted cancer as a result of using talcum powder will have an opportunity to vote on an $8 billion settlement plan that would resolve years of litigation. Two of those supporters are Anna Andrews and Nonnie HighTower. Good morning to you both. How are you?
Good morning. Great.
Good morning. I'm well.
Good. Anne, could you give us a little briefing about what this case is about and why people involved should vote yes on the 26th?
So this is a time for women to be able to come forward and cast a vote in favor of a plan after they've learned about it, all they need to know. It comes from years of litigation and months of a negotiated settlement brought forward by the plan supporters and all their clients that we believe will be overwhelmingly supported for the reasons that you'll find on our official website. It's a plan that requires your vote, so the imperative to tell people the deadline is July 22nd so that women can get their votes in on time is why we're here today and bringing this information to your audience.
Nonnie, I understand you're voting yes on this plan. Why are you voting that way?
Well, I'm voting that way because I got the information. It was very clear. This is our opportunity to get compensation. I think that there is a lot of women out there who need to vote yes on this because it's time to get justice, and we need to do it in our lifetime.
So obviously you were using baby powder products. Why were you using it, and how long did you use those products for?
I used them all of my life. I grew up in the South, and I use these products because of the humidity and the heat and to stay fresh and dry. I use them in my intimate areas for the same reasons. And I continued to use those products for the rest of my life until my diagnosis.
Yeah, I'm very, very sorry about your cancer diagnosis, but when were you diagnosed with that cancer, and how did it affect your life in general?
I was diagnosed in February of 2022 with stage 2 ovarian cancer. I had surgery, 6 rounds of chemo, and it caused excruciating bone pain. And I am still dealing with the repercussions of the treatment and the financial burden that the treatment caused. And to this day, I still, I have to get scans and tests every 3 months to see if the cancer is returned. And that's pretty scary.
Yeah, Nonnie, I really appreciate you sharing that information with our audience. And this is Johnson & Johnson's third attempt to try and get this case settled via bankruptcy. Why is it different this time around?
Well, it's actually the first time we have gotten them to agree to this type of process. So it's actually the reverse of the other 2 plans. So it's a new day, and what we're doing is a voluntary consensual plan. And the difference is that women have the right to vote, and then the overwhelming support of the plan and all of its details and all of its components, when understood, will be then presented to the court for approval. So it's actually a democratic process that women can participate in, cast their vote, and have their voice be heard and their vote counted. And we're urging women to support this plan.
If there are any people in our audience right now, Anne, who may have been affected by this and wanted to participate, where can they go for more information, and is the process itself complicated?
Actually, it's not. We have an official website. It's officialtalcclaims.com. Women can go to this website. They can look at all the details, the funding, how to qualify, all the particulars of it, which I think they'll find very easy to understand, and then they can actually find the instructions and the ability to vote right on the website, which we're encouraging women to do and get out the vote by July 26th so that everyone has an opportunity to have their voice be heard, their vote be counted, and vote before the deadline.
And thanks so much for all that information. Nonnie, thank you so much for sharing your journey and your bravery with us this morning. Thank you to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
To learn more, visit officialtalclaims.com, and remember, the deadline is 2 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, July 26th.